I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You have to pause the meeting for a second. You want me to read the,
Public comments.
Maybe they'll understand it.
Ready? By telephone, listening to the meeting, and making oral public comments. Members of the public can participate in the meeting by telephone to listen and make comments noting the following. Conference begins at 1:30 Pacific Time, and all interested parties may join the conference 5 minutes prior. If you are dialing in from a cell phone, please call from an area with good reception. Calls from landline phones are highly recommended. If you are watching the meeting via social media or Channel 35 while also accessing the phone line, it is requested that you mute the sound of your video feed as it is delayed from the phone transmission. Additionally, when you are making public comments on the phone line, you will be inaudible due to feedback. For dial-in, it's 1-888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694, using specific access codes detailed below the respective city council dates. On April 20th, which is today, 2021, the access code is 591-4683 pound. 591-4683 pound. Thank you.
operator, any callers?
One caller.
All right, please.
Caller, your line is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Yes, hi. My name is Wanda York. I have a question, actually a comment about the citywide parking. Is this the right time to respond?
No, it's not on
For that?
the agenda, but Wanda, if you stay around till the end of the meeting, which won't be very long, at that time it's open public comment, and then you can ask your question at that time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? All right, you're welcome. With that, we'll close public comment.
Mayor,
Oh, go ahead.
in due respect, Mayor, we just want to call a roll.
Oh, go. Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
Yes, sir. A quorum is present, Mayor, for the City Council, successor agency, and the Housing Authority.
Okay. Item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Warrant register?
Move allow payments.
Madam City Clerk.
Yes, Mayor. City Council, successor agency members, and Housing Authority members, Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Butts.
Aye. Item 2.
Approval of the minutes of the meetings held on August 25th, 2020, and September 1st, 2020.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members, Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Abstain?
Mayor Butts.
Aye. Consent calendar, items 3 through 7.
So moved.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Aye.
Mayor Butts.
Aye. Item 8 and CSA 2.
It's a staff report recommending approval of amendment number 3 to agreement number 16-016 with SOMAS, extending the term of the agreement for 5 additional months and increasing the compensation in an additional amount of $59,824. The total contract amount not to exceed $5,313,512.
Move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members and successor agency members, Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Butts.
Aye. A1.
Thank you, Mayor. There's no oral reports from the city attorney's office.
Thank you, sir. CM1.
Thank you, Mayor. There are no oral reports from the city manager's office.
Thank you, sir. CC1.
No report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. CSA 3.
It's approval of the minutes of the meetings held on August 25th, 2020 and September 1, 2020.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Successor agency members, Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Abstain?
Chairman Butts.
I adjourn the Inglewood Successor Agency H2.
Approval of the minutes of the meetings held on August 25th, 2020, and September 1, 2020.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Housing Authority members Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Falk.
Abstain.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. Adjourn the Housing Authority. There are no appointments to boards, commission, committees. Public comments. Any persons wishing to address the city on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered may do it so at this time. 1 minute. Wanda, are you still there?
We do have callers.
All right, go ahead.
Caller, your line is unmuted. Go ahead. Okay, moving on to the next caller. Caller, your line is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Is this my line? Okay. So first of all, my hand was raised, and this is, you guys have been doing continued multiple Brown Act violations every single meeting. Doing those meetings that you did the minutes for and accepted, and also, again, this one where I was ignored when I had public comment at the beginning. This is deliberate. You've continued to block citizens and silence them from access. Last week, as well, where you wouldn't give out the right code. Almost every week, Councilman Padilla says if we reach out to you, he'll respond. That is not true. So almost every week I tell you that Mayor Butts and Padilla, if we're also on record, have a habit of ignoring my emails, phone calls, and requests for meetings regarding urgent, critical health, personal and safety, and property issues. And apparently, you have the police and the city on lockdown regarding addressing any of this constituent's needs. There are also drones that are drone operators in the city, and I'm requesting that I be a part of making the ordinances that you seem to need and for the input to protect citizens. Since the police refuse to give me the paperwork the FAA has requested. Also,
Operator, next caller.
All right, next caller, your line is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Gil Matthews, District 4, Mayor and City Council. It's a problem trying to get in on this meeting to even talk on the agenda. Now, we must have some kind of improvements. This is ridiculous what's happening. And I don't know what is wrong, if it's done by design or you have incompetent-ass people. But something has to be done. Now, right now, they're giving a verdict on the fraud thing. So we got to be ready for an emergency. Now, on the emergency thing you propose for emergency center, yes, that's an excellent idea, and it should be discussed. But how are you going to have people you can't even get in? You're doing all the right things, and you can't get in. I wanted to talk on the agenda, and I couldn't get in.
Thank you.
And then,
Operator, next caller.
Moving on to the next caller. Caller, your line is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Yes, hi. My name is Wanda York. I don't know what happened before. I was talking and I don't know what happened. Anyway, my name is Wanda York. I'm an educator. I live in the Citywide Heights intersection, not too far from where the mayor lives. I've recently been notified about the citywide parking program, and I have some major concerns. I'm like most people in the city. I work and take care of my family, and except for voting every season, I don't really pay attention to the city politics. I'm sure as soon as those signs start going up around town, more people will start being aware of the problem and the problem. My problem is that the city is requesting too much information for a pass. I do not want to submit my driver's license to the city to park in front of my house. Also, the visitor's pass only allows 12 passes per quarter. I know of a couple of neighbors actually, that have like once a year social events and might need 25 to 50 passes. Is that being, how do they get accommodated for that? So I think like the city is creating a problem before. I know why the city is doing this, but they're creating a problem. And like I said, I usually don't sign petitions, but on this matter, I might have to change my mind and start working on a petition because the city parking thing is going to be an issue.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Operator, any other callers?
There are no other callers
Okay.
at this time.
We close public comment. Council comments. Councilman Dodson, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just got one little reminder again. We're still with the COVID. Let's keep washing our hands, wear our masks, keep our distance, and get your shot if you can. Have a great week.
All right, Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Thank you, Mayor. Just real quick, I just want to acknowledge Inglewood Police Sergeant Juan Ferreira retired last week, and I want to thank him because he served our community for over 30 years. That's a long time, and he did it with dignity, respect, and honor, and I had the pleasure of working with him on several events, as many of you did throughout the years. And again, I just want to give him his due respect, and ask that we close in celebration of his service in keeping our community safe and working with our young children through the PAL program, through the Explorer program. He did so many wonderful things for our community. So I wish Sergeant Juan Ferreira all the best in his retirement. Thank you.
Councilwoman Falk, District 4.
Thank you, Mayor. Just wanted to first acknowledge that tomorrow is Administrative Professionals Day. So for all of our administrators, my assistant, wishing everybody a happy day tomorrow. And then lastly, on Saturday, this Saturday from approximately 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the DEA is having a DEA National RX Take Back Day. And every year they have 2 days that they designate to take back prescription drugs. The months are in April and also October. And so they'll be taking back prescription drugs on Saturday. And this is to reduce the misuse and abuse of prescription drugs. And in the city of Inglewood, you can take back all of your prescription drugs at Vaughn's Pharmacy on Manchester Boulevard in Inglewood, CVS Pharmacy on 222 Market Street in Inglewood, and then Kaiser Permanente on La Brea in Inglewood. So if you have any prescription drugs that you want to get rid of safely, feel free to take them back this Saturday at one of those locations. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Eloy Morales, District 3.
Not much today, Mayor. Thank you very much. I do want to congratulate Officer Ferreira, who not only worked as his usual roles, but definitely reached out amongst a lot of groups in my community. He spoke both English and Spanish and really brought a lot of groups together out there to help. So thank you very much for all your years of service, and congratulations.
Congratulations to the sergeant. 30 years is a long time to serve, and so we congratulate him. Let's see. Last weekend, I had the honor of representing the council for the 100th birthday of Virginia Young in District 4, and they had a drive-by celebration near the corner of 7th Avenue and 104. There must have been 200, 300 people that drove by. The police department was there to congratulate her, and it's just great to see someone 100 years young continue on in the city of Inglewood. So congratulations, Virginia. I also wanted to notify to those that didn't know that Derek Chauvin was convicted on all 3 counts, and I'm looking for the article. because I wanted to be accurate. So bear with me for 1 second. Okay. Mr. Chauvin, a former Minneapolis police officer, was found guilty on all 3 charges. He stood trial for 3 weeks in the death of Mr. Floyd, which spurred the largest civil rights protests in decades. The maximum sentence for second-degree murder is 40 years in prison. And with that, we're adjourned.